Hello, today I'm going to be doing a review of my soldering station that I have here. So I was working last 2 days ago and this thing died. The soldering iron died and I was really scared. I thought that my station was bad because I've been using this thing for 1 year now and I've never had such an error with it, so I was so afraid. I thought it was dead. Um, this is the soldering iron that I was using. This is the soldering iron that I'm using with this station. And when I finished working, and when I plug this to power again, I want to put it on power and use the same soldering iron. Okay, now it's on. It's on, and this is my soldering iron. It's giving me this error, HE. I've never seen that before, so I was really scared that I lost my station. So if I plug this soldering iron like this, I still have the error. So the temperature is not increasing like it used to do. You see, I cannot increase or reduce the temperature. So that's how it was behaving, and I don't know why. So after this, so I was forced to open up this thing. In fact, it has a linear power supply inside, which is very good, and I think I can still give it more time. In fact, before I'll put it on auction, it's still going to serve me for like a year or more even, because it has a really good power supply inside. So I understand that this HE is a heating error. A heating error, which means that the station is not recognizing my heating element. So the heating element in this thing was dead, and it was just 2 days after I got another tip for this iron. I'm a big fan of soldering, so I couldn't do without my soldering station. In fact, I was really mad. So this is the heating element that is in the soldering iron, this one. So we're not going to do this. I just checked with my meter and I found out that the heating element was not good after I opened this, thinking that the problem was from inside. So quickly I went to the market. This is another tip, a straight conical tip that I got for the station. We talk about the tips. And this is another tip that I got from the market. It's a bent conical tip. It's another one. And then let me take this out. So the funny thing is, the hot air was working fine. So I could only think that my soldering iron output was bad. So if I plug the hot air like this, see, it's showing the HE error. So if I plug the hot air, you see it's giving me, it's actually blowing out air, but there's no heat, it's just air. So I think I have to turn this off and on again. Here you see, so it's heating up now and I can feel it getting warm. You see the temperature is increasing, it's going up. You see, 412. This goes up to about 480 or so, and it's very good. I've been using it for quite long now. It comes with 3 nozzles. Those nozzles, I don't know where I kept them. Okay, so this one comes with 3 nozzles. A normal nozzle like this one, which I use most often, a much narrow one, and a bigger one also. So it comes with 3 nozzles. Good. We don't have any problem with the air. So finally, I had to buy another heating element. This is like another soldering iron for the station. And I'm lucky that I have a supplier who has so many of these. So he took another original one from another station to give to me. This is another soldering iron. The only difference between this one and my original one is that this one has a much longer, it has a shorter coil. This one is shorter. So if the station is right over here, I cannot solder on this side of the bench. I have two benches here. I cannot solder on this other side because it's much shorter. But that's not much of a problem. Or we can do something, right? We can change the heating element here and put it in the other iron if I have to use it. We can change the heating element, and then let me see what's going on inside there. Maybe we can do it. Let me take out this one first. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. We cannot do that kind of job. So this other one is not leaving. Or maybe I'll have to use the iron for a while so that this tip can be able to detach itself from the heating element. It's different. There are two different things. Look here. Look here, this other iron. The heating element is like this. Let me put this. You see? This one has like a spring inside that is preventing this one from coming out. So I think we have to use it for a while so that the heating element will detach itself from the tip. So we cannot do this job now. We have to use it for a while first. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. It's not a problem. Okay, I'll cover it this way. So with this other iron, we don't have that HE arrow. What's that? With this other iron, we don't have that HE arrow. You see, it came with a round conical tip too. We do have another tip here. Okay, this one. So this is the one that I bought just 2 days later, and the iron was dead. And then this one, a round original conical tip. Okay, I'm going to plug this one to the iron. Okay, now the iron is on. The heating up. Yeah, it's heating up. The iron is heating up very fast. You see 150, you have like 170 now, and it's going up. So the hot air is giving something strange here. I mean, it's not connected, so it's giving us something strange there. If we have to connect the hot air, then we'll have its right temperature then. You see? So it's getting hot. It's getting really hot. That's fine. And this one, I don't know. No, we have to find a way to detach this tip from here because I really love to use a conical tip. What do you think? The conical tip will do a good job. So we'll talk about the tips. I mean the soldering tips. I've not used so many of them, but at least I know the good one from a bad one. I can tell. So this one is already at max temperature. No, not really. Yes, 470. It's at max temperature already. I'm a big fan of soldering, so we'll have to do some work to really enjoy or feel that soldering iron. Okay, what do we have? I have to plug the hot air. The hot air, it gets almost immediately hot after you plug it. I mean, it's still hot from the last time I tested. So if I plug it like this and I turn on, see, immediately picks up, right? And that's nice. Okay, let me turn it off. See, the temperature goes down. And for one reason I love it, it has this option. Somehow it reduces its temperature if you're not using it. I mean, if it's posed on this holder, the temperature automatically goes down on its own. Maybe it has like a sensor or something there, I don't know. Let me screw this back to place. It's the handle for, I mean, the holder for the hot air station. I'll turn it on. It's getting hot. And keep in mind the highest temperature is about 480, and it's good. It does most of the job, the soldering job. So this station is, I recommend it highly. It's really good. 450. Yes, 450. I was wrong, but it's still good. So if I place it on the handle, you see the temperature goes down. It's actually counting down till about 100, and then it goes off. That's nice. It saves the life of this thing, and it has a fan inside that actually blows the air out. So I think it plays a good role to prolong the life of this thing, because if not, you just forget and it keeps turning and turning and turning, and maybe the heating element will die just like my iron, and that's not good. See, right now it's at 155. It's going down, and it's eventually going to turn off on its own. Alright, so now I'm going to place my station right where it belongs, and welcome back home. So now, yes, we have our station back. It's a really good station, and like I said, it has a linear power supply inside, so it has a really long life, if you ask me. So if you really want to have a station like this one, you can order through me, because I know the seller for this. You can order through me and you'll be sure to have one just like this one. This one has been here for a year and it's still working perfectly, and it's good that we can find the spare parts and that, so it's good. All right, let's do a review for our tips, and probably do some work here, because I'm curious enough to know how the first job is going to be like. So here we have our tips. We're taking a closer look now. I want to show you how this tip look closely. So this one is the thin, I mean it's very thin, the straight conical tip. You see, I used it for 2 days. It was a real silver like this one. I don't know of what material it's made of. It's written somewhere. No, it's not written. I don't know what material is used there, but it was really clean like this one. And just after 2 days of use, mm, I can say it's not bad compared to the other ones that I've been using. I mean, the other ones will get bad even after a day or so. So it's a good tip, very good to solder in between the tight spaces. And this one, we're going to be experimenting this one. Wait, is it the same? No, they're not the same. So we're going to be experimenting with this one. Maybe not now because we can't take out the conical tip that we have on the original iron. We can't take that out now. So this one has been heating for a couple of minutes, and you see it's turning dark tone, and that's normal. Just like this base here is getting dark, that's normal. I would really want to experiment with this tip, the conical tip. You see, it's really nice, but maybe sometime later when we'll be able to take off the tip tennis on a new iron. And here is the older and good guy, the old nice guy. I can tell 100% that this is an original tip. Look at the base here, very thick. And this one is different from all of them. And I've been using it for a year, this one, and it still works perfectly for building the small circuit boards, soldering any other thing on the hard boards. It's very good, really clean. You see, I have a nice way of cleaning the tip, so I still have it intact. It's just lost that sharpness, but it's still really nice, very good. Sometimes I still really run back to it to use it. So I'm going to show you how I clean my soldering iron. It might not be the same for every other person, but this is how I clean my iron. I clean and thin the tip properly. This is a new one, so it's good we do it. So I'm dipping the tip in some flux. This one is really dirty, but that's what I use all the time, so it's not complaining. I dip the tip in some flux, and then I bring some solder wire. Flux, solder wire. This one is not burning. Okay. I dip it in the flux, then I bring the solder wire. The solder wire is sticking on the iron, then I will clean up on the sponge that I have here. I clean on the sponge, then I burn. Nice. So it's holding the solder well. That's it. Good. I'm happy about it. And it's shiny and nice on that tip. Look at that. Check out. Good. So this is a perfect tip for our use. So I want us to do our first job with this tip. It's not really a job. I'm just doing some kind of testing. I want to get a board here and replace maybe a charging port. I want to find a board. Give me a second. Okay, so here I have a board. It's a sub board. Let me get this close so you can see. So I've got this sub board here, and I don't know of which phone it is, but I got it from my dead back. So I'm going to replace a charging port on that one, and I'm not going to be using a new charging port. No. I don't want to use my new charging port on this. So I'm taking this one. It's an old one, but clean. So first thing I'll do, I'll clean up that sub board with some alcohol. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, I just cleaned the board, and I'm going to apply some flux to it. I'll apply some flux here, and I'm going to thin the parts. I'll thin the parts like this. This is some old soldering wire that I had here. You know what, let me go for the new one. You know, with this new tip, we always have to be dipping it in so much flux, you know. The tip is not well thinned yet. I mean, you have to use it for a while first. But for now, it's good. You can do most part of the job with it. Okay, so I finished thinning the parts, and we're going to go ahead to place our charging port. I'm not using any board holder, so I put this to the edge of my desk, and I pin it down, or I hold it down with something like a plier, something like this one. Nice. Good. Maybe we'll lose focus here. Okay, we all are focused. So I get my charging port. And I'm going to place it right here. Nice. And I'll hit that from the top. We have to hit at a reasonable distance, because you know the charging port is made of plastic and that aluminium over it, so you don't want to burn the plastic that is on the inside. Okay, and the solder liquefied on the other side. The charging port just fell in place. this side is in. Good, perfect. This is not really a charging port that we want to use. I want to hold that for a second so that the solder hardens up and then we'll let it. It's not really a charging port that I want to use, so I'm not really taking care of anything. So what I care about is my soldering iron. So our hot air station did almost a perfect job. You see, the solder points, they are well soldered. I mean, they're almost perfect. And if you take a close look, they are not really on the charging port. So just to make that perfect, we have to use our soldering iron. But this time there's really little we have to do because the job is almost done. So I'll still apply some flux here. Soldering is nothing without flux. So I have some solder wire. Okay, we have some flux there. Even with the solder there is still good. The solder that we have there is still perfect for it. So I'll just go across like this. Just hold. I mean, the tip is really sharp, you can see. The tip is sharp and you can touch up just on that pin. I mean, I'm not very close to the board, but I'm using my camera and I can see and touch. They're very easy. See? Just the first one. I have to do that again, the first one. You see how precise that tip is? It's very sharp and precise. I mean, to the point that I can look on my camera and still be able to use it. See? I'm touching up only on that pin. Wow, this is mad. No, it's really good. It's really good, that tip. That's perfect. See that? Ah, it's an awesome job. Good. I think that's okay. I mean, if we were to use that charging port, I think it would work, right? Okay. And here on the support pins, on the support part, remember we had some solder on it from the start, so we'll just touch up like this. This thing is mad hot. It's mad hot. I mean, you can melt the solder. Wow, look at that shiny joints. Isn't that nice? So all I can say is this job will depend on two things: your skills and the tools that you use. I mean, you will not be able to do a soldering job like this one if you don't have an iron like this one. It's impossible. It's not possible. So I'm happy I got this iron again. I had an iron like this one. I'm happy. That's just so much solder on those joints, but nothing to worry about. Introducing my solder socket. This one, you know, you can get it for less than 2,000 francs. And let's try to suck up this solder, this excess solder that is on the charging port. So I'll just heat up a little, melt the solder, and boom, like this. Melt the solder and boom. You see, the solder just goes flat like that. Boom. I use this a lot when I'm desoldering the components on power supplies or big boards. It's very, very useful. Nice. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. And let me clean up. I'll clean up so that I'll show you those solder joints, the clean solder joint that I did with my soldering iron. No, this is not really clear. Okay, now we have a good focus. Check the solder joint. You see the pins, they are not standing. You cannot see the pins of the charging port. You can't see the pins of the charging port. It's just all solder and well soldered. That's nice. So it's been good all through. Now we have a new station. We are back in business. So thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to OMAR-Fix if you want to see more videos, and we'll do something in the next video. Bye.